I don't know if you already answered this, but what made you like initially get into making short films?
I'm a fan of seeing how movies are made. I was always like every time I would finish a movie, I would go to the behind the scenes at the the startup menu. So watching like just seeing how movies are made with like seeing how certain shots are done, seeing where they put lights, where the boom pole is placed, or just little things like that. I just fell in love with the process, so I really wanted to um, get behind the camera and do it all myself. So that's kind of where I sparked interest in doing short films.
How do you come up with like the ideas for your movies? Do you have to brainstorm before you do the ideas, or does it just come to you?
Yeah, it kind of an idea will just randomly pop in my head. Like I never sit down and tell myself, hey, I'm gonna make a script right now.
Hmm.
It just happens. Like, and of course, like I'll set myself on a genre first. All right, I'm gonna do a horror genre now, or I'm gonna do drama. So once I have what genre I'm doing, then characters will start popping in my mind, and then little ideas here and there, um, little character traits will come to mind, and I'll just write these ideas down in my notes app on my phone, and then once I have the general idea and characters down, then that's when I'll start writing the script. And then from there, I'll do what's called storyboarding, which is basically just writing down or drawing out each shot. So, yeah.
Okay, okay. It's kind of the same. It's like the same outline I do for when I write my book and shit like that. But I know for like when I have got the idea from my first book, I don't know. Some of this shit, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of feels like it doesn't come from me, if that makes sense. It feels like it comes from like an outside source. Like if that, I don't know,
Mm.
because I remember when I had came up with the idea for my book, I think I was eating it, and all of a sudden I just got this fucking idea came out of nowhere, and I just started writing it down, like trying to make sure I remember all this shit. Would you agree with that to a certain extent that some of those ideas don't feel like it comes from you, or does it feel like it always comes from your brain?
Yeah, no, I can definitely relate. I'll be on my computer, I'll be playing the game, I'll be working out, and an idea will just spark in my mind, and immediately I'll have to note it down so I don't lose it. So I understand what you're saying by that, whether it's coming from an outside source or versus my brain. So
I'm gonna ask this question. This is kind of fucking spooky, I guess. Have you heard of auto writing or spirit writing?
I have not. What is that?
So basically, it's when when somebody uses an outside source other than themselves, like they may use like I don't know if you're into spirituality or anything, but they may use a spirit to actually help them fucking write, and it's not even them writing. Like, yeah, like they're not even
I
fucking writing.
Bro, what? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, like basically they get possessed by something and they just fucking write. They just write and they just write and they just write, and it's not even them. Like something literally takes over them and they write.
Jesus, I wouldn't even want to experiment with that.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dark. I know a lot of like rappers have been people have said some rappers have used it. Some people have claimed that Lil Wayne uses it, like how he could just go in the fucking studio and just one take everything. But yeah, you never heard of
Jesus.
auto writing?
No, hell no.
Yeah,
Never heard of that.
yeah, it's pretty fucking dark. It's fucking crazy. It's yeah, I don't know why somebody would open themselves up to something like that. I think they had a
Hmm.
fucking American Horror Story had like an episode where they fucking hinted at that kind of. For some authors, they fucking use that. Like some of these guys are not even writing their own fucking books. Like I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't even want to get too deep into it, but yeah, it's fucking dark. I'm gonna probably send you a couple articles about it later on. It's fucking
Yeah, do it.
it's fucking scary. But
Okay. Here we go. I swear to God, we're wasting time. See, you give me faith that everything be fine, but I'm losing my mind. And you say smell the roses, what happens, we'll be fine. Okay, I just hate the fact that we always